Man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. So Floyd Mayweather comes out and clears up these IRS rumors. See, this is the reason why I initially did not want to speak on this until this kind of developed a little more, because I was sure that Floyd Mayweather was going to come out with a reasonable explanation, right? I knew it. When you assault Mayweather's money, he is going to come back with something. It's his brand, it's his image, it's all based around money. And the last thing that Floyd can do is look like he don't have money. So I was just waiting on the explanation. And now we see the interviews out. Shout out to Fight Hype, Floyd Hype, whatever the fuck. And they're basically giving Mayweather's side. Mayweather's on there giving interviews, giving his side. And he once again, he reaches for that 2-year-old $100 million check. You know what I mean? He's showing that he still has that in one of his bags. Basically, look, the thing I'm trying to say is I didn't want to count Floyd's money. No one knows how much, who has what in what bank, what investment in his pocket. No one truly freaking knows, okay? All we know at the end of the day, he did not pay the IRS since 2015. And the check is due. And they're saying it's some short shit. Like, what? Some short shit, man. Like short money. For at least to Floyd. So, if people know how investing works and things like that, man, you would know that this is nothing out of the ordinary for a guy with that amount of money to do. What people overlook is that the IRS did state that Floyd had enough to cover this tax debt. Like, it's illiquid. So his money is basically tied up in investments, property, yada, yada, yada. He basically has the money, but he's choosing not to pay it. And he rather, like in Floyd Mayweather's words, pay it with new money. Why pay it with my money that I have tied up in XYZ when I'm about to get a fat check from this Conor McGregor fight and I could just pay y'all with that? Not to mention, according to Floyd, he already gave the IRS some money. So it is what it is, man. But a lot of people wanted to use this, run with it, and just try to make Floyd look bad. I understand to a lot of uploaders that this is a good clickbait title. I get it. But at the end of the day, man, like, come on, Joe. Like, this is just the way I seen people pouncing on this, like, yes, we finally got him type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the dude do what he do. And the sad part is that during these Fight Hype interviews, Floyd Mayweather actually made news, yet no one barely talked about it. And that was the thing that stood out to me more than anything, was when Floyd stated that I cannot do this no more. And he said this over and over and over again. I cannot do this no more. I cannot do this no more. Now, he could be just lowering the expectations for the McGregor fight, trying to make it seem like it's on a more somewhat even playing field when we all know it ain't. I can see that. But for him to say, I can't do this no more, I'm not the same fighter I was 2 years ago, this lets me know, is Floyd really not concerned about becoming 50-0? And I know to some of y'all out there, it's like, who cares, man? He's all right. He has money. He's 49-0. He's undefeated. He's the man. No, that's not the point. I'm a diehard fan. I know what that record means. And that record does mean something. That's the last fighter to retire with as many wins and to be undefeated was Rocky Marciano. He retired at 49-0. Ricardo Lopez did it, but 51-0 with one draw or something like that. They didn't count it. So Floyd has not only a legendary opportunity here, Hall of Fame history-making opportunity, and if he feel like his getting back into fighting shape is so hard, you would rather put that grueling work in for this McGregor fight, but say fuck that 50th fight. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Now, I know I shouldn't read too much into it, given that, like I said, Floyd could be just looking to kind of lower the expectations and he may make the playing field a bit easier, make people think that McGregor actually has a chance. He could be doing that, no doubt about it. But for him to say it the way he said, I can't do it no more, I can't do it no more, and this, that, and the third, I mean, it just raises some concern with me. And to me, that was the portion of the interview that really had me in a shock. But we all expected Floyd to come and defend his money. You know what I mean? I don't know how legitimate that check he showed is. I don't really care, truth be told. Fact of the matter was, the man was given an interview on a private jet with his whole entourage around him. So whatever you may feel about Floyd Mayweather, you know that clearly he ain't broke, and far from it for that matter. So why do we give a fuck? Because at the end of the day, we all got the same common enemy called the IRS. We all hate the fucking IRS. We all look for ways to get around not paying our taxes, loopholes, whatever the fuck, claiming this, deduct that. We all do that shit. So let's not accuse Floyd of something that he's possibly doing that makes sense to him financially, and given that me, you, or anyone else that's probably listening to this don't live at that high of heights. The rules change drastically. People do things that us little people don't understand. Like, why is he doing that with his money? Why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? Well, guess what? What they're doing is foreign to you. Floyd knows exactly what he's doing. I think he has some smart people around him. I'm not saying he's not going to go broke the way he spends. And I heard about his gambling, addictions and this, that, and the third. But I'm not here to count that man's money. And I see he's still living large. And at the end of the day, you're still going to pay for the Conor McGregor fight. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I got my arguments against Floyd. I don't like the fact that he's having this McGregor fight, especially while the Cotto fight will be going on, especially given that it's right around the corner from the Canelo and Gennady Golovkin fight. Those are pay-per-view fights, ladies and gentlemen. And what does this fight do? And then there's news out that he's going to charge the same amount as he charged for the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. What are you talking, $89.99 for standard, $99.99 for high def? So that's my argument. As far as this man's money, all you haters out there need to stop it, man. Because that man, while y'all accusing him of being broke or going broke, this, that, and the third, even if that man went broke tomorrow, next year, whatever the fuck, he has still at this point lived a way better life than any of you miserable motherfuckers. And that's being honest. So to the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. Hey man, it's the traditional story. You know what I'm saying? A lot of boxers do go broke after boxing. But Floyd has made such an astronomical amount of money and kept a lot of that money. It's hard to see him going broke, right? But then again, we all just don't know the true story. Who owes who what, how much Floyd really, we just don't fucking know. We can speculate till the cows come home. But when you do that, it just makes you look like a biatch. Real shit. So to the next video. Peace out.